Michaela Vernava, Doug Kide, we're at Gillette Stadium. It is that time of the week, time for Doug's mailbag, #MailDoug.
That's correct. Yep.
All right, let's get right to it. Pat's Cap Wearer is the name on Twitter, and he wants to know, Jabaal Sheard, has he helped or hurt his unrestricted free agent value with his play so far this season?
If anything, he might have hurt it a little bit. He hasn't been quite as productive as a pass rusher than we were expecting to see this season, and he only played 48% of snaps last week. That was pretty down for him. Hasn't really filled into that right defensive role, the right defensive end role like we were all kind of expecting to see out of him. So at this point, I'd say it's hurt a little bit, but there's still plenty of time left in the season for him to increase those sacks and get that pressure back. But so far, Patriots pass rush has been very disappointing, as many people have been saying on Twitter. And he was supposed to be that guy on the right side, so he will certainly have to step it up a little bit to re-increase that trade value or that free agent value.
All right, next up, Jason. 2 trades in a day. Will there be more before the deadline for the Patriots?
I guess it's always kind of safe to say yes with the Patriots. They usually do make a trade at the deadline, already made 2. I'm just not really sure what position that would come at. A lot of people are talking about offensive tackle because reportedly Joe Staley, Joe Thomas, both out there. Patriots, I guess, could use an offensive tackle. Marcus Cannon, Sebastian Vollmer, both free agents after this season. And as good as Marcus Cannon has played so far this season, if you had said last year, no, Patriots don't need Joe Thomas or Joe Staley, they've got Marcus Cannon, you'd probably be looking at me like I had 2 heads. So, yes, I think it would probably still be useful to get an offensive tackle if they're for the right price.
All right, well, we'll see. Next up is Steven. This guy's in the Halloween spirit. He says, what scares you most about the Buffalo Bills? And in parentheses, sorry. I respect the spirit.
As well he should be. Buffalo Bills is barely in the spirit there. I forgot what his name is already. Is it Steven. Scariest part about the Bills, honestly, the scariest part is that they already beat the Patriots, but their defense has been good this season. Lorenzo Alexander, Zach Brown, 2 kind of guys who came out of nowhere for the Bills. Alexander did have a sack against the Patriots, leads the NFL in sacks, so he's a guy that could certainly hurt them on offense. Patriots offense has been tough to slow down so far, but Bills defense is looking pretty good this season. And I guess if LaShawn McCoy gets back up near 100%, he's always a pretty scary weapon there on the Bills offense. But I do expect the Patriots to pull out some tricks out of their bag of tricks. Should have said that better. That was not a strong effort by my part.
Just like you're pulling out answers out of your mailbag of answers.
Exactly. And go kind of all in against the Bills, because it's not a must-win game, but would really like to have this win for the Patriots this week.
All right, well, if you want your questions answered by the one and only Doug Kide, make sure to tweet at him at Doug Kide using the #MailDoug, and you could be featured on next week's mailbag. Doug, thanks so much.
Absolutely.